welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very special guest. This is Decorate.
Her mother.
Yeah, my mom. I talk about her a lot on my channel, so I feel like it was good to have a video with her in it. But we wanted to bake one of our favorite recipes. My last baking video I had a lot of fun with, and so we decided to do another one. What's it called?
It's called the Gilmore Girls Coffee Cake Cookies.
And they are so good. Like we literally were actually craving them, so then we were like, oh, we should bake them. And I was like, well, let me film it because I had fun with my last baking or cooking video, so I wanted to do a lot more of them. Yep. So thank you guys for clicking on today's video. Please subscribe if you get a chance, and also check out my mom's channel at Decorate with Dana and follow her on Instagram and everything. I'll have it all linked down below so it's easy for you guys to find. But we're just gonna go through and bake the cookies.
Why do I feel all embarrassed? I filmed for
yeah, I know.
for my channel, yet I feel like all embarrassed.
It's a cozy Saturday,
yes.
And we're just baking in the kitchen. This is not gonna be high production video. Not that any of my videos are high production at all. So
casual.
Yeah.
Bake with us.
Yep, so we will just get started. I will have the recipe linked down below. It might be like a video or something. I have to figure out how I'm gonna link it, but I'll have it linked down below for you guys to check it out. These are seriously the best cookies you will ever have, especially if you like cinnamon. Like we love cinnamon sugar stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you would like?
If you like coffee cake and stuff, they're just so, they are the best. And I feel like even Dad, who likes chocolate only, will like these.
Yeah, like everybody likes them. They're
Yeah.
such a good cookie that everyone will like. So
yes,
we'll show you guys how to make them, and let's just get started.
So you're gonna put the butter, this whole stick of butter, a half a cup of vegetable oil, using our little magnetic measuring cups.
Mom got these magnetic measuring cups on Amazon?
Yep, they're the best.
Hold on, I'm struggling.
She can't get the butter out, but I'm way ahead of her already. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. Maybe it's just our family's weird.
Yeah.
But we can eat brown sugar by the spoon.
Every time people come over, I have to ask them that question. Like, can you just take a spoonful of brown sugar? Because we do. Like, yes. We will do that.
Yes, we will.
Whenever we're baking, we get little spoons out and we're eating some of the brown sugar. Yep. It's so good.
Yep. We want a cup of brown sugar. That's what makes these so good. It's a cup of brown sugar.
And there's brown sugar on the top, right?
Yep, there's like a streusel, which I do have more brown sugar. Don't panic.
We can't survive as a family without brown sugar. Okay, so we mixed up all of the ingredients that we just put in the bowl. I don't even remember what was in here.
The oil, the butter, and the brown sugar.
We mixed that all up, and now we are adding the vanilla and the egg. How much vanilla?
A teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg.
Oh, these are fancy too.
Those are magnetic also.
TSP.
Amazon. Do you know what TSP? You know what teaspoon is?
Wait, what side?
Well, you could use either.
Guys, this is trickery.
Because if it's like a skinny jar, you can still fit it on the skinny side.
Okay, so we're just gonna like chit chat. Okay, I'm spooning this everything.
It's gonna be a lot of vanilla.
We're gonna chit chat while we do these a little bit, just talk a little. But let's figure out what we're doing next. And then. So while we are just chit chatting right now, we will put in all of the remaining ingredients. What's first?
So I'll do the vanilla, you do the baking soda.
We just did vanilla.
Or not vanilla, I'll do the baking.
Cinnamon.
The cinnamon, that's it. You do the baking soda, half a teaspoon.
Okay, so Mom, do you have any like fun things coming up that you want to talk about?
Well, trying to grow my like to know it. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's new for me because like I'm just not very good. Like I can link products and I'm not even always the best with that. But you could follow me over on Like to Know It Now, and hopefully you could just do like one-stop shopping. Of course, Kova wants to go outside.
I know.
We're in the middle of
How do I use this? How do I use this?
Yeah, I know. Just scrape it against it. There you go. See?
Okay. I was trying. This looks like a lot. Okay.
So do 4 of those. Cinnamons. Yeah. Because it's a half, and you put the one in.
Like like this. Why are you laughing?
So anyways, Like to Know It is kind of like one-stop shopping. So if I like link something, you can hopefully say I like put a post on Instagram or something and it's like of coffee table styling and I want to link the product, so in case you are interested in seeing them or shopping them or whatever, it would just be like a one click that would bring you to that post that would have the link for everything. So trying to grow that, but that's a lot of cinnamon. Yes, it is.
This is 3, but I dumped a lot. I'll just do a little extra. Yeah, but it's cool because one of my favorite things about, I help my mom sometimes with like her Instagram and stuff like that, especially when she first started. Now you're a little bit more, right. Now you're a little bit more like, you know, more about Instagram and stuff, but when my mom first started, she wasn't very social media savvy. So I helped a lot more
I'm old.
No, you're not old, but I helped a lot more then. But that's one of my favorite things is that I feel like we learn so much from each other doing this because you like have the channel and stuff like that. So I learned things about like LTK and all that kind of stuff, but we kind of like are able to help each other, which is.
But if it wasn't for Megan, I wouldn't be on YouTube at all. I mean, you encouraged me to do that for sure. 100%. You encouraged me to do that.
And now you're encouraging me to do it now.
Exactly.
So it like works out. I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I was always just too scared, honestly. And now I finally got the confidence once I graduated like college and stuff like that. It's just fun for me to like document things. That's why I do it. I like the vlogs. I love to watch vlogs, so I just like to document everything. That's a lot of flour. Yeah, and then another thing is we did that photo shoot.
That was so fun.
That was really fun.
That was so fun. I hope you guys got to see some. I'm having a little trouble. Hold on a minute. No, the photo shoot was really fun because that was just, I don't know. I think it was like actually our first time ever really getting professional photos like that. Kova was the star. What's the matter?
Well, you took the half.
Oh, just do 2 of these.
Oh, right. Yes, she was.
2 1/4 make a half, honey.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what?
Kova was the start. Kova just sees the camera come out and she's like,
she's hilarious.
She is.
She
right
literally,
there.
and she's like, I told you, like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I kind of posted that she's a nervous girl. Like, around new people, she is a little bit more nervous, especially when it's just us girls with her. She's a little bit like protective of her mom and protective of my sister and I.
Yeah.
And so my dad wasn't with us, and we were kind of like unsure how she would do at first, just because it was new people, a camera in her face with a stranger and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was definitely nervous when we first got there, but as soon
Well,
as
of course, there was a
came
little
out-
baby, then there was a lady with a walker, and then there was so like every little thing that she's not very familiar with.
Right.
She loves babies, actually. I don't think she was more worried about the baby because the
Yeah.
mom was just kind of playing with the baby, and I think she was like, "What are you doing with the baby?" She loves little kids.
Yeah, she
gets
loves
so
kids.
excited with little kids, but then the walker came through.
Well,
and there
she's
was
not used to a walker
and a
like,
stroller. The mom
Yeah.
had a stroller.
and the old lady, like, she's not really used to old people, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
she's very sweet and stuff, but an old lady with a walker was so weird for her
Right.
because I don't even know if she's been around an old lady that much.
Not that,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, and and the old lady was so cute, and she just like was staring at her and stuff. But Kova's just like, what is going on?
And like when they talk to her then too,
Yes.
and like people are like, oh my god, then she's like, what's going on, kind of a thing. But yeah, and she actually did so well, and it was just, I'm actually surprised with how well she did.
Yeah.
And
then after like probably the first 15 minutes, she was like,
she's like,
oh, I got this.
I do
This
this
is
every
like-
single
yeah.
day. Like, yeah, she knew what was going on once we started doing things, and we got a post for you the pictures.
Yes.
So that they can go see them. Maybe
Yes.
go check out my mom's Instagram to see some of the pictures that we got. We were doing like headshots and stuff for her. Just for all of her like social platforms and
Yeah.
just to have, like, it's always good to have a headshot, I feel like, no matter what.
this is what you do.
I'm gonna test it.
A lot of cinnamon.
That was me. That's so good. It tastes like gingerbread.
Yeah, it does. I think because it's that Ceylon cinnamon
Oh,
that's a little bit like stronger, but
I like it.
it's really good. This is mixed. This is like the actual cookie part.
Yeah.
Now we'll make the streusel part.
Yes.
So,
it's like a cookie, and then the streusel's just kind of placed on top, and it just makes it 1,000 times better.
and then to top it all off, then it has a little drizzle of icing.
Oh
after
yeah,
it all
I
comes
forgot
out.
about the icing. Okay, so our cookie dough is all mixed up, and now we're gonna do the streusel topping. So what is this called?
This is like a little mini chopper. You can make it, it actually tells you to make it in a bowl, or you can mix it with your hand. You're just making like a crumbly topping. It's just so much easier. You don't need this though. Like, you definitely don't need this. I
Yeah.
just have it. We're just using it. So we already have the 1/4 cup of brown sugar in here. So then we're doing a 1/4 cup of butter.
1/3 to 1/2 cup flour. So what does that mean?
So I would do closer to the half, like just slightly under a half, which we wash. So just do 1,
1.5.
1 and like almost 2. Well, do a half actually, because I'd rather be crumblier than to melt too much into it. I like it to stay crumbly. A teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just gonna, there you go, it's a half.
Kova's the sous chef.
Yep. We just kind of like pulsed it so it's like crumbly, but you can do it with your hand, do it with a fork, do it with a spoon, whatever you want.
And this also we can eat with a spoon.
Oh, so good.
It's so good. Butter and what is it that you always say? Butter and
butter
sugar.
and brown sugar. It's like the best combination ever.
The best.
So it should it should stick together but crumble when you run your fingers through it. So
Because
that's
you'll have
actually
to like
perfect.
make it into a little ball to put on top, or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, I made that obviously. This is perfect.
All right, so now we're gonna get a baking pan and line it.
So now we're gonna get Okay, so now we're gonna get a baking pan and line it.
With parchment paper.
With parchment paper. Okay, so we put parchment paper, is that what it's called?
Yep.
On our cookie sheet, and we got rid of everything besides the things that we need. So we have our streusel topping and the cookie dough, and we're gonna make it like an assembly line. So Mom's gonna scoop the cookie dough with a large scoop, is that?
Well, so it said to use a large cookie scoop. My cookie scoop's really small, so, and these are actually decent size. They're big cookies.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to use an ice cream scoop. I don't know if I'll fill it completely.
Yeah.
But pretty much we want more this size than a regular small size cookie.
And then I will be making indents in them. So on the top you make like little holes in them, and you put just some of the streusel on the top as well.
Yep. So this actually doesn't make a ton of cookies because it makes big cookies.
Yeah.
I think it only makes like 12 maybe.
Yeah, and we eat them all.
Yeah, and after we just ate half the dough, probably makes like 10 or something. Yeah, right.
So Mom, what is your favorite videos to film?
Well, of course I am a decorating channel, so I do like to, I do like to film decorating videos, but I am trying to expand my channel more into more like lifestyle vlog kind of videos. Like that, I love adding more recipes. I love cooking in my videos and adding that kind of stuff in, and like shopping hauls and maybe some organizing around the house and stuff like that. So I'm definitely trying to expand that. YouTube does not like that. They do not. They want you to stay within their niche, and that is decorating only. So I'm having a hard time with YouTube recommending those videos, but just like I tell Megan with her YouTube, you have to just stick with it and keep working at it, and eventually you'll get to where they'll do that. I mean, I think if YouTube sees that there's enough interest in those type of videos, then they'll start recommending them more. But it's just trying to get people to watch them and
click on them. For them to see, it's like them push it, right?
Exactly.
Like for them to put it on your For You page and stuff like that.
Yes, for them to do. For You page? It's a recommended videos.
Yeah, I think it's nice when you do kind of like a combination of all of it, because the decorating is fun, but I think a lot of people like to see like the behind the scenes stuff too.
Yeah.
Like I think that is fun to see you go shopping and watch her. Like I go shopping with her all the time, and for you guys, if you guys ever saw like her thought process behind everything, like you don't see those parts in like the decorating videos and stuff like that. Like I watch her move the same piece of furniture 20 times before she figures out where it works. Whereas in YouTube, you get like the highlight reel, right? So you just get the like. You
do, although I will say, like, I don't pre-plan usually how it's going to come out. So you will see in my videos, you'll see me move something around a lot because I don't pre-plan it, you know?
Yeah, you're good about like, yours is like one of the most realistic that I've seen. Like,
well, yeah, I just don't want people to think like, oh, it comes to us and like, oh, we put it there and it always looks perfect.
You're some like wizard that just,
and it looks perfect every time, because that's not the case with anybody. I don't care if you're a professional interior designer, you have to try things to see how it's going to look.
Well, and you can have a way in your head that you think will look good, but then once you try it, you're like, like so many times we'll even talk about things and you'll be like, do you like that picture there? I don't know if I like it. And then we'll kind of talk about like what doesn't fit with that. Because sometimes it's not even like, oh, that doesn't look good there. It's like something's off, but what?
Like in my head, I think it's gonna look perfect there, and then I put it there, and just like that can happen with anybody. It's not always going to look like it looks like in my head.
Yeah,
So,
that's like with
so I like to show the real behind the scenes of like decorating, and like it just doesn't always come that naturally and easily for everybody.
And I think you're doing good with adding a lot more behind the scenes, like to your life in general.
Yeah.
Like a while ago when you first started, it was like only decorating, and I feel like as time has gone on, you've like incorporated more and more.
Well, I have so many other things I want to share. And I can have so many more videos if I can share so many more things. I mean, let's be honest, we can all only decorate so much, right? I can only redecorate a room so often. Yes, I do it for every season, and I just do that because I like it anyways. But that would give you probably like not very many videos each season. I have to be able to add other stuff in. No, literally, and when my mom first started her channel, it was like something, I remember you being like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, but you're decorating anyway, so why wouldn't you just like share that with people? And that's kind of how I feel about like my vlogs and stuff. Like starting a small business is not something everybody does, and I love to watch like vlogs of people who have small businesses. Like I think it's so interesting, and like why not share it if you're doing it anyway, you know, like, and document that. And now we can go back and see how your style has changed, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love to go all the way back on your Instagram and see like your first few posts, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's funny how much your style changes, but that's why like I keep telling Megan, don't give up on what she's doing as far as like YouTube. I know it's frustrating because you're like, it's hard. I get 90 people that viewed my video. You just gotta wait, because you'll eventually get a couple of those videos that get pushed out that are seen a lot, and then YouTube will start recommending them. But it doesn't come overnight. It takes a long time. But support her, because she's doing so good. Well, and honestly, a lot of my biggest supporters are from you, so I do appreciate that. Like like my mom's supporters are like the best, so I do appreciate that. You have a good community. I feel like sometimes that's hard doing like social media and stuff like that. You either have like a very negative community, or like that's just how it is, especially now with like the social media platforms that are out there and stuff. But your community is one of the best, and like I work on her stuff sometimes, so like I see the community a lot, and it's like honestly the most positive and uplifting people that I've ever met. I've never gotten anything so mean in a comment that I'd be like, I can't do this, because I'm a very sensitive person, but I have never ever, I mean, I might have gotten I wouldn't have put that there. Or that's ugly, but okay, like that's, like you just gotta, everybody's style is different, like whatever, that kind of stuff. Because you think about it and you're like, oh wait, but 900 other people loved this video, and this person has one bad thing to say. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You just gotta let it roll off your back and keep going. All right, so we're gonna bake these. Yes, so we finished putting the streusel on the cookies, getting them all ready. They look so good. I can't wait. So 10 to 12 minutes. So probably get 2 more out of there, maybe. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11. That's about right. Because we ate half the dough. So we did. Okay, so now we are going to make the, what's it called? The icing. So on top of the cookies, once they come out of the oven, you put like an icing drizzle on them. It's so good. So we're gonna make the icing now so that it's ready for when that batch of cookies comes out. Yep. So it's just a half a cup of powdered sugar and a tablespoon of milk, and it's just a splash of vanilla. And just like any kind of icing, and just like any kind of icing, you can always add more. Like you wanted that drizzly consistency. What's a splash? Just literally a splash. That's fine. Splash. So then, if it's not drizzly enough, what? Then you just add a tiny bit more milk, tiny, because powdered sugar gets so easily put some muscle behind it. There's like chunks. And then once the cookies have cooled just the slightest little bit, then you are gonna drizzle them, and that's it. And they're so good. So as long as you can just kind of drizzle it, then that's it. I'm so excited. They're so good. Do you have anything else you want to say to everybody?
Thanks for being in this video.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Of course.
I mean, we're in the same house.
Thanks for being here.
I've traveled far to get here. I mean, it was a big job
I know,
to get here. So, no, just thank you for supporting my beautiful daughter.
Look at the height.
She's amazing. Yeah. Just a little taller. No, thank you for having me. Thank you for your questions. If you already are a follower of mine, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
so they are out of the oven now and they look so good. Obviously, we have to do a taste test on video, even though we know they're so good.
look at these. The icing on the top. Oh,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh
Oh my god. They're amazing.
These are the best cookies ever.
Uh-huh.
You literally can't tell me otherwise. My dad's gonna come in and try them now. He's a chocolate connoisseur, so.
Over.
It's not chocolate.
Over.
I know, but.
Okay. Mmm. Melts in your mouth.
They're good.
What do you really think?
Okay.
You like them, right?
Mhm.
And Dad doesn't usually like this
He
kind of
just
stuff,
literally
right?
only just likes chocolate chip cookies,
No.
chocolate chip cookies and stuff.
Melts in your mouth.
So good. So these were a success. Again, I'll leave the recipe link down below for you guys. So if you guys want to try them, and I definitely recommend that you try them because they're so good. But yeah, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. Subscribe to Megan.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Boom.